Apple kicked off WWDC today, which means I get to use all of my sarcasm reserves in one video. Got some amazing new products to talk about. See, there's some already. Yes, Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference did its typical thing of announcing new stuff in order from least interesting to most interesting, so I'm going to do the opposite and start with the good stuff. The Imac Pros! Seems like Apple has given up on the whole trash can idea and just decided to juice up its regular 27-inch iMac design. The iMac Pro will support 8, 10, or 18-core Intel Xeon processors and will run workstation-class Radeon Vega graphics, with up to 22 teraflops of half-precision performance. It will support up to 128 gigabytes of ECC memory with 4 USB Type-C Thunderbolt 3 ports and 10 gigabit Ethernet, starting at $4,999. It's the most powerful Mac ever. And of course it is. I mean, it should be. Why are you even telling us that? Apple also refreshed its entire line of regular iMacs and MacBooks with Kaby Lake processors. Also, didn't mention that. Next most interesting thing, HomePod. The name might lead you to believe it's a futuristic space dwelling, but no, this is Apple's answer to the Amazon Echo and Google Home type devices of the world. It's also where Apple took their trash can design, I guess. It's better for speakers than computers, I suppose. It's got a 7-tweeter speaker array at the bottom surrounding a 4-inch central woofer. It's powered by Apple's A8 chip, so you can say, "Hey Siri," and have the HomePod attempt to do things that Siri can do. Which is not much. I'm terrible. But Apple actually seems to know this, and are marketing the HomePod primarily as a smart home speaker for music, with some AI assistant perks thrown in. It's $349 US, which is definitely worth it, just for the sparkly top thing. I didn't know I wanted it, but now I do. Now let's speed through the rest of Apple's announcements. The successor to macOS Sierra is called High Sierra. Okay. Safari will have built-in autoplay blocking and intelligent tracking prevention. Take that, Google Ads. It'll use a new file system called Apple File System. Very nice. It will support new VR technologies. Steamvr is coming to Mac, and Apple's own Metal API supports VR now as well. Oh, will Macs actually be useful for VR? Keep an eye on that one. High Sierra releases for free this fall, and a dev beta is available now. There's a new iPad Pro with a bigger 10.5-inch screen with a 120 Hz refresh rate, which brings the Pencil's latency down to 20 milliseconds. It runs the new A10X Fusion chip with 6 CPU cores and 12 GPU cores for around 30 to 40% better performance. iOS 11 got a number of updates, including a new translation feature in beta and ARKit, which will help developers build augmented reality apps. iOS for iPad, however, looks a lot more like macOS, with an app dock, a new file browser, and the ability to drag and drop things around just like a desktop. Well, I didn't mean to make Apple all of today's main stories, but look, it's happened. Life takes us to strange places. So now it's time for some non-Apple news with...
QuickBits. And a dog.
RGB QuickBits. And a dog? I don't think anyone could top that. Thanks for your submission, Gian. If the rest of you want to submit a QuickBits clip, tweet it, dude. IBM has created a new 5nm transistor process called Gate-All-Around, or GAA, which uses horizontally stacked layers of silicon, enabling a 4th gate, which could in turn enable a 40% performance improvement over 10nm processor designs. See, IBM doesn't just feed Watson data like you feed a baby mashed carrots. They do other stuff, too. A leaked Intel presentation shows 6-core processors will be coming to the Z370 chipset this fall, and here's where it starts to get really apparent that AMD has really screwed up naming schemes for processors. They're gonna have X370, Intel has Z370, AMD has X399, Intel has X299. Dang it, AMD. In other Intel news, according to an ASUS rep, the 18-core i9-7980XE won't be releasing until later this year. So it looks like Threadripper will have the jump on Intel for the nonce. For the nonce. Look it up. Hey, let's check in with Palmer Luckey. His new gig is building an infrared and LiDAR-powered detection system so he can, I guess, get hired by Trump to watch over the border wall. I mean, good to see he's doing something, other than showing a little too much skin. for my taste anyways. And if references in insider builds and a leaked slide is any indication, Microsoft is working on a new version of Windows 10 Pro for workstation PCs with support for up to 4 CPUs and memory up to 6 terabytes. Finally, I've had 6 terabytes of memory just sitting on my shelf until now. I'm kidding, of course. This is for servers, like waitresses. Sources for all of today's news stories can be found in the NCX forum post linked in the description. That is not right that you have to have an exam on your birthday. Shariar. Happy birthday, and may Gaben's light guide you ever forward into the fields of high FPS. GG. No re. Thanks for the hashtag NCXYodog. Wanna send one? Well, tweet it then. Guys, did you forget already about fans with benefits? We just talked about it last week, and you already... Okay, Fans with Benefits is our way of saying thank you, kind strangers, for subscribing and watching our stuff. We give away a new prize every month, and all you gotta do to enter to win is subscribe to NCX Tech Tips and comment on any video from that month. This month's prize is a Corsair Glaive RGB optical gaming mouse, which I reviewed. This one, which I reviewed, and you can watch my video on it here. I said it was pretty much awesome, particularly the swappable thumb grips. Variety. Spice of life, etc. So comment on any video from June and we'll announce the winners on the first Netlinked of July. Good luck, my friends. All right, that's it for Netlinked Daily, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Click over here for previous videos. Check us out on Twitter over here. But as always, like the video if you liked it, comment below for Fans with Benefits, as I just said, and subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX. And that's it for today's episode. I'm gonna go, okay, it's not actually in here. It's an empty box, guys. See, look, okay? I wouldn't be that callous.